Hello everyone and welcome on to the Let's Play / Let's Talk server. World, I keep messing this up. I am Jade and today we're going to do some decorating. Now I know things have been pretty heavy for me with Re-Evo, but I want to do something quite fun today. I have gotten some spruce leaves and I'm decorating my little place for Christmas. I know it's only November, but I love to celebrate Christmas regardless of the time of year. So we're celebrating now. And while this does come at quite the unfortunate time, just because bad things happen doesn't mean that we don't get to enjoy things. So, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, or Happy New Year. I know this is coming out in very early November, but it's something that I love, and it's a bit of joy that I want to spread in this time for me, but also just, yeah, because I love it. I love to spread some joy. I'm going to decorate this as I talk about Re-Evo. I know I said I wasn't going to, and I didn't intend on this happening, but I have some more things to say. I want to talk about the gravity of what this meant for me. Now, yes, I want to acknowledge that I was not the only one affected by this. There were so many other people involved in that server, so many people who were involved and went through so much worse than I did, so much more. But it still came as a sort of shock to me. The events leading up to this and all of the things that went on during this and because of it. There's a lot that's happened, and while I'm not doing this to pull you all in on all the drama and all the tea, I'm doing this for myself, in a way. I need to talk about this, and I think this is the right place to do it. This community is such an awesome group of people. Because I didn't want the space to be very loud, if that makes sense. I didn't want to come on here to begin with as a creator who was all here just for views, for entertainment, for excitement. I wanted it to be a space of calm and a space of relaxation to decompress after a long day. To a space that we can come to during times of stress or sadness, whatever we're feeling, and just have a good time. And while I love to pretend that everything in my life is all butterflies and rainbow and it's all good, sometimes bad things happen. And this is one of those times. And if I'm going to be real with all of you, this absolutely sucked. I really enjoyed Re-Evo. I got to hang out with friends. I got to talk to people from all places of the world. And with it gone, I don't really have that anymore. I have also made the decision for myself to avoid another situation like this, but also to keep my peace. To make sure that I surround myself with the right people, and I don't think those people were for me. So I've opted to not be in real life for that reason. Which sucks. I really loved it. Just to show you the gravity of what I was doing right before this all happened. So terraforming for me is something that I love the look of. I really love to see how things work and how things change. Terraforming gave that to me, and let me have my own take on it. And I really took a lot of inspiration from content creators like Gemini Tay and Pearlescent Moon, who are incredible at what they do, and also taught me how to terraform myself. And oh my gosh, they did such a good job because I loved that beach. While you never got to see it and I never took any pictures of it, which I'm really annoyed at, I basically manufactured an entire beach. So this is about the same as Re-Evo. I brought this back a bit. I brought each layer back. I did different color schemes for each layer, shifting it slowly and very cohesively into the next scene. I built a whole mountain, like not a mountain, but a hill, which I first did in stone, and then I had to change it, and it took me another hour to change all of that. I poured my heart and soul out for Re-Evo. I poured out so much time, and I mean 3 consecutive days, 72 hours worth of time into this server. For it to just be destroyed by people, it really, really annoyed me. Really, really, I don't know, it sucked. Yeah. I had so many plans for it. I was getting ready to build the lighthouse, to build my shops, to do so much with the server, you know, to have some more not fan interaction, more interact with my friends more. I was going to use that as a platform to kickstart my editing and me learning how to edit properly, because then I would be able to interact with people and then, you know, clip out the parts that I want to, but also leave in a lot of the raw footage itself without doing too much. I had plans, lots and lots of plans, and all those plans got cut short. What else did I have? I had also just gotten really good gear, which that's a very trivial thing, but for me, making any sort of permanent gear is huge for me. I will use an iron pickaxe until the death of me. I don't love having to make tools constantly, but unless I know something's going to be perfect, I don't want to use it, which is really dumb, and I know I should just use it, but I don't, and that's just a little bit of who I am, more or less. You know, I want to use the bath bomb on that perfect day when you really need to decompress or do things a certain way. So making that armor was huge for me, and I was going to show you guys, and I was going to be very excited about it in the next video, but that next video never happened. Yeah, and I was thinking of hiding all this from you guys, but that's not what I want this channel to be. This is a space to come in the good, in the bad, when you just need some time to relax, to chill, and to be human, you know. I think a lot of the time we're told, despite the fact that we're all people and that we're all human beings, to keep up with the busyness of life, to constantly, if you're not moving, if you're not working, then, you know, go for a walk, go do something else. I don't think we're not really told to rest. And when we do get told to rest, I know, but I said I don't rest. I keep going. You know, the last, I want to say 3-4 weeks I've spent doing a lot of 12-hour days. I have a few jobs that I work, and I have got a few things that I do in a day. But I would spend 12 hours every day for a week just doing a combination of Minecraft, filming, editing, filming, preparing, conceptualizing, thinking of ideas, trying to come up with a new build idea or a new base, getting feedback from people. That time was also spent doing my personal things that I need to do and my other jobs, but a lot of that time was spent on Minecraft, and especially a lot of that was spent thinking about Re-Evo. With those avenues gone, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really want to film this today. I pushed myself to get something out because, well, I enjoyed this. And I don't want one person's bad decision to affect my joy, my happiness. So I'm not going to let it. And I think, again, the other reason why I did this was to prove to myself that I could. I don't know. I don't have a lot to say today, other than the fact that content creation can be hard. Maybe not content creation itself, but the relationships you make during content creation. Because it's a relationship. It's a two-sided thing. I can't think of a better word today. But it's something that it does do things. You do make an impact. And I really hope that my impact on some of you has been you get to come here after a long day and relax. You get to switch off, hopefully. And you get to think of the next thing that's coming up for you. I try to keep this account as positive as I possibly can. But I also want to keep it real. We have good days, we have bad days. And while we can want all the good days in the world, we are not going to get that. Because bad things happen all the time. Alright, let's see how this looks. Now, I do apologise for this video, guys. I know it's not my best, and it's not the best quality. It looks like it's got a moustache. Let's get it back to eye level. Yeah, that's good. Marshmallow, I'm going to need you to get out of the way. Alright, I might clean up the ones on the roof a little bit, because it looks a bit messy. Sorry everyone, I had something to do with quickly. So, coming back to this. There's a couple of takeaways that I want to give everyone. Firstly, the internet can be a scary place. It can be a place also where things can happen. And while what happened here wasn't exactly an internet sort of public, or it wasn't a super public event or controversy that happened, but it still happened. And know that what you say is permanent. The reason why it takes me so long sometimes to think of ideas for videos is because I want what's going to be left on there to be good. I want it to be worth my time, worth my energy. Maybe not this big bush. Oh, that's no good takeaway. Not every... Okay. Sorry guys, I can't think of anything right now. This whole week has been a bit all over the place for me, but I'm going to call it here. I think it's going to be the wisest decision. I'm going to call it here. I really hope you guys have a good day today. Thank you all for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this, even though it wasn't my best quality. It wasn't the best video. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!